I grew up in a house with a 2-bedroom trailer, 9 kids. My mom had taken my cousins in, or they were going to be lost to foster care. My parents were tough growing up, but I think it was all out of love. They were just trying to hold stuff together. My teen years started to want to do my own thing, the rebellious stage, and then I started using marijuana, and then marijuana actually turned to alcohol, then alcohol to other things. I went right into the workforce. I thought I don't need a degree to get anywhere. At the age of 21, I had my first child. Complete surprise. Like, me and the girl had been together a month. It was a nervous time for me. Like, I was scared to death. Like, I was barely able to take care of myself, and now I got to take care of another human life. The moment I saw my daughter, like, everything clicked. I eventually got myself sober, and I maintained for 7 years, but I didn't have a foundation. I didn't have God in my life. At first, I started doing drugs to get that feeling, and then I started doing the drugs to numb the feeling. God led me to a point in my life to where I had everything that I thought would make me happy, and I was the most miserable guy in the world. After I had completely and utterly destroyed everything in my life, and I was sitting in a jail cell by myself, nobody to call, nobody to write, I got down on my knees and I asked God, talked to God for the first time in 15 years, and I said, if there's a way to bring me back from this, you show me a path and I'll walk it. I was looking for a home plan. Like I said, I'd burned all my bridges, and the very first application that my caseworker gave me was for Victory Mission. When I got to Victory, like I said, it was like a fish out of water, and it wasn't this profound moment like somebody talked about. It was baby steps for me, and I kept walking in the right direction, and it kept covering me more and more. But it's the people and the chaplains and the way things are set up, and the way every time you have a negative thought, there's always somebody not to reprimand you, but to tell you it's going to be okay. And not just tell you, show you everything, every struggle I was facing, everything I was nervous about. They're like, well, what can we do about that? I'm going through a transition in my life. My daughter, after 3 months ago, they said, her being reunited with you is off the table. That's not going to happen. I had Brian Burkhoff get on the phone with me and talk him through about what I've been doing here and where I was at, and they went from she's not going to be placed back with you to how soon can you have a place ready. I can't make up for what I did, but I can make what I'm doing now better. This is a big turning point in my life. I'm so blessed for where I'm at today, and it's all thanks to Victory in God. I didn't do nothing but stay obedient. He's the one that kept his promises. He's the one that made all this possible. He's the reason why I'm here and not in a prison cell or in the ground right now. The people, the community, the believers that I have here is unlike anywhere I've ever seen. My name's Will Edwards, and I'm the living testimony that Jesus does save, and all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me.